Hi there, this is 80mm f2, a very criticized lens that I love on Fujifilm X-T5, the 40 megapixels camera from Fujifilm. Let's talk about this combo now. Hi there and welcome to my channel. My name is Tudor and in this video I want to share with you my experience, my review and why you should buy 80mm f2 lens, the vintage lens from Fujifilm for your X-T5 camera, or why you should buy X-T5 if you have 80mm f2. Let's talk about this, but before, please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So please subscribe now to my channel. First, let me share with you my experience, my story with 80mm f2 and Fujifilm cameras. The first camera that I've used, the 80mm f2, was Fujifilm X-E4, and I really loved the combo. The combo was great. I especially used that combo in summer days. It was light, easy on you, and the pictures were looking great. I've called that combo my Leica Q Junior because very small, very good image quality, and you really don't need more image quality for street photography, for contextual street photography, or even for close-up portraits, because for close-up portraits you will want to use a large aperture like f5.6, f8, f11. So, a great package, but I've discovered in time, especially in winter time, X-E4 started to really bother me because of the problem with the screen rotating on me. It had that sensor very sensible. So I've decided to sell my X-E4, keep 80mm f2 and start using 80mm f2 lens on my Fujifilm X-T5. So why use it? Because I've discovered again that I'm really liking the 28mm field of view. I really like those pictures. The distorted angle of 80mm f2 of a 28mm lens is giving to the image some dynamic, and I really like that. Anyway, I've decided, let me use X-T5 with 80mm f2. After buying X-T5, I've used 80mm f2 by night on X-T5 and also by day. And now I want to share with you my results and my impressions regarding image quality, AF, and how this package is performing as an everyday carry kit, or as a street photography camera, or as a family camera, and so on. So the first point is that this lens, 80mm f2, it is very light, and this is helping a lot the combo, because X-T5 has some weight to it. It's not as light as X-E4 or other X-C camera. This is where 80mm f2 comes into play, because it is a pancake lens. It is as small as the 27mm f2.8 and also very light. You will have a very light package. So this is a huge deal, and this lightness of the entire package, X-T5 plus 80mm f2, it is making me want to use X-T5 more. I must admit that no, I really don't like to use X-T5 with bigger lenses. The results are great, but I don't like the weight. So 80mm f2 is helping me use more X-T5 for street photography. So the lightness of this lens on X-T5, it is great. What is lightness if we don't have good AF? I've used this lens in street portraits, close-up wide street portraits with my PrimaVeraNeg recipe that I've done a short about it. The results were great. I've used the lens at f2.8, f5.6, f4 and so on. I also used it at f2, but I didn't want that shallow depth of field because I wanted a film-like picture and didn't want the shallow depth of field, because again, for the effect that I was into it, I wanted a small aperture to have more in focus. The lens performed amazing at these apertures. I didn't have any missed focus, just single point focus shoot and I was done. And also the mechanical shutter of X-T5 is much quieter than the shutter of Fujifilm X-E5. I was able to get very close and take the shots. Amazing combo. So great AF, very light in the hand, a pleasure to use. Now all is great, but what we are doing with image quality? The next point is image quality. How is the image quality of 80mm f2 vintage lens on my X-T5? Well, the image is not vintage if you don't want to make it vintage. So this is another discussion, but don't expect the old lenses from Fujifilm to give you a vintage look. The image quality of 80mm f2, it is great. Yes, it's not as sharp as f1.4, and the images doesn't pop so more as the 80mm f1.4. Yes, that lens, it is great, but it is something else. I don't feel that you must choose between 80mm f1.4 and 80mm f2. Those two lenses are completing each other's. One have a special role where you want to separate the subject from the background, and when you want that bite, that sharpness, that extraordinary image quality, and this has another role. Image quality again depends on your intention. If you want a vintage-like look, or if you want that old Fujifilm look, you can use this lens. The image, it is great. And if you shoot both lenses at f5.6, I really don't think that you'll be able, when you will study the images, to differ between the images in normal printing size on a big screen. Just if you'll do pixel peeping, you'll be able to see that the 80mm f1.4, it is resolving better details, and this is normal. I must admit that the 80mm f2, it is possible not to resolve all the megapixels, but regarding the images that I've got at f5.6, f4, f2.8 in real world use, I'm not whining. I can't say, wow, I can't use this lens on X-T5. No, the final image, the final result, it is great, it is amazing. I'm really liking more the results than the images that I've got on my X-T4, probably because the AF, it is better, so I get better sharpness because of the AF, and because of the dynamic range of the sensor, of the tonalities of the colors, and so on. So the images that you will get with 80mm f2 on X-T5 are better regarding image quality compared to X-T4, compared to X Pro 3, and so on. This is where the sensor of X-T5, it is really helping. Even if the lens doesn't resolve all the sensor, you have so much boost in image quality that you will not complain that, oh, what a problem that I really don't have that window far behind so sharp. No, great image quality. I'm really liking to use this lens on my X-T5 for image quality, for AF, and for the final result. Now, the next point. Did I upgrade from X-T4 with 80mm f2 to X-T5 with 80mm f2? Well, my impression is that yes, I've really upgraded the combo. Why? Because I get better image quality, better ergonomics, better AF, a silent mechanical shutter, and I really get a usable tilt screen. I can use the screen in vertical mode, and it's really easy to shoot like this, and also I can use the screen in landscape mode without thinking that the screen will rotate on me and I will not be able to compose the image. So the upgrade, it is real. I'm really liking more how X-T5 is performing compared to X-T4 and 80mm f2. And the package is not much heavier. For X-T4 with 80mm f2, I needed to use a camera bag, and also for X-T5 with 80mm f2, I also need to use a camera bag. And this package is as maneuverable as Fujifilm X-T4 with 80mm f2. So overall, a great package, a great upgrade. You also have the grip, and all it is better. The only downside if you want to use bigger lenses is that yes, X-T4 with bigger lenses was a light package. Some users aren't liking that combo. Personally, I like the combo of a small camera with a little bigger lens like Sigma 30mm f1.4. In conclusion, the 80mm f2 performed amazing good. I really have no regrets in buying and in using this lens on my X-T5. If you have an old Fujifilm camera like the X-T30 or X-C3 or X-C4 and you are bothered by the AF and other tidbits that Fujifilm has on the older cameras, you really must be confident if you will buy X-T5 or 18mm f2, you will really do an upgrade and you will still retain the small light package. So I'm really liking that. And if you have X-T5 and don't have 18mm f2, my advice it is buy 18mm f2 brand new, because you'll have a very good aperture ring and use it. The 18mm f2 and the 27mm f2.8 will make from your X-T5 camera an everyday carry kit. Great for snaps, great for pictures, great for street photography. So the package, it is amazing. It is really something. And it also can compete very well at portability factor with X100V. Probably I will do a review about these two cameras, so stick around, give it a like, give it a subscribe, also check my affiliate links to support my channel, leave me a comment and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.